Hey love, I am back with another lock tutorial for your enjoyment. This is a heat-free, tool-free Bantu knot style, 2-in-1 style. Yes, I'm bringing you 2-in-1 that will give you a fierce look, edgy look, just completely giving you that goddess vibe. And then your Bantu knots will transition into beautiful curls. So here are some tips when you're getting ready to do your Bantu knot style, okay? So while the hair is damp, I just do 2-strand twists. You can do it right after a shampoo. You can put products in it, but as long as the hair is damp, you're good. So I do 2-strand twists and then wrap the hair around itself. Be mindful of using too much tension, because you do not want to pull the hair too tight. Too much tension can, cause thinning and breakage over time. So you don't want to do too much tension on the locks. If it does feel too tight, you can definitely you can rotate it in the opposite direction that you twist it to loosen up the Bantu knot so it's not tight, because you definitely want to be able to sleep in it too. Here I used a square pattern, but you can definitely use whatever pattern you'd like for your Bantu knots. I've seen people create triangles, some people do stars. You can create pretty much any pattern you want to give yourself that extra edgy look, okay? Also, keep in mind, her locks are in the teen phase. So it's easier to do Bantu knots. I feel like you have a better result when the hair is in the baby stage, teen phase, as long as it's not mature. When it's in that phase, I feel like the curls hold better. It comes out a lot, it lasts longer. And also, because it's in that beginning stage, the ends are not completely locked, so it's not solid, it's loose. So I was able to do these Bantu knots without using any rubber bands. So that's a plus. But if your ends are thick, you will most likely will need to use rubber bands to hold the Bantu knots in place. Also with the Bantu knots, you want to make sure that you really take advantage of these styles in the earliest stage, because when your locks are mature, for some reason Bantu knots doesn't hold well on mature locks. Your curls are not as deep. It's just more on a wavy side. So if you don't mind the wave, that's fine. And it's also harder to do when it's like really thick. So I don't know, it's to each his own. It's different, but for me, when my locks were newer, I prefer to do Bantu knots when the locks were newer. It's different. You get a different look when it's mature. Okay, you can use you do any size with Bantu knots. Of course, the shorter it is, you would end up with more Bantu knots. But if you have longer hair, you can end up with, beautiful thick Bantu knots. So you can do it any size. But if you go bigger, you may need rubber bands as well. Okay, and also longer locks will give you thicker Bantu knots. I think I mentioned that already. So it will give you thicker Bantu knots. So extra cute. You can even leave some hair on the edges out to make it, more cute. As far as products, you can use water, leave-in conditioner, foam, wrap-in lotion. Any of that will work to create your Bantu knots. As long as the hair is damp, you're good to go, really. And with Bantu knots, listen, y'all, I'm not pulling her hair. She's asleep. Her hair is swinging all over the place. She's asleep. I promise it's not me pulling her hair. But you definitely want to leave it in a couple of days to get that complete curl. And here we go. So here are the curls. Definitely like and subscribe.